everybody, and welcome back. I'm Roberta Gonzalez, and welcome to Bay Area Focus. From legal help to prevention programs, the Family Violence Law Center is on a mission. It's to stop relationship abuse. Executive Director Erin Scott will share their services, and I want to ask you right off the top, Erin.
Yes.
About your organization, because I work very closely with Shepherd's Gate in Livermore, and this is a shelter. You are not a shelter.
Correct.
And so how do you apply your services?
Sure. So Alameda County has a number of programs with shelters, and we work very closely with them, but what we provide are 24-hour crisis intervention and legal services, and unlike a lot of other shelter programs, we have a team of lawyers on staff to assist domestic violence survivors with their legal needs. We also have some primary prevention programs where we're serving primarily Oakland youth. And we have with leadership programs and teen dating violence prevention education. And then we also have a small therapy program for kids age 0 to 5 and their parents. It's a dyadic therapy model where we work with the child and the parent when the child has been exposed to domestic violence in the home to help the whole family heal.
Yeah, that is so vitally important. With Shepherd's Gate, I know a lot of the time these women, they're escaping their abusive household with basically just the clothes on their back and their child's hand within their hand. So you provide these kind of services for the Oakland youth, you were saying.
Well, for Oakland youth, we're doing a primary prevention piece, which is really empowering them to be change agents in their community around issues of relationship abuse, so that they learn tools about how to have healthy relationships, how to identify warning signs.
So it's more educational.
It's more educational.
Prevention.
And then they go out into their communities and are able to help educate their peers and others in their communities. But like you said, with Shepherd's Gate, we do also provide that primary intervention when someone's in crisis. We do have programs that can help them get safe, get stable, and again, assert their legal rights in a civil case, primarily with restraining orders.
So I keep bringing up the woman side of you, but is this a co-ed program? Because men are abused as well. They just don't talk about it a lot of the times, right?
Yeah, we serve anyone of any gender. I'd say when I look at our statistics, we're still somewhere over 90% women. But we do have a steady percentage of men who access our services, and we are available to anyone who's experiencing relationship violence.
So going back to the youth that you do service and you educate on prevention, what kind of questions may they be asking you?
Oh, all kinds of questions. One of the things I love about the youth leadership program is that, we approach it in the context of other forms of violence. So we're talking about oppression, so we're talking about racism, we're talking about, gun violence. And so, they're starting to look at violence as a whole issue. So whether it's happening in the home and their intimate relationships, out in the world. So that opens up a whole bunch of questions, about how they want to be in the world and what kind of community they want. So they're really profound conversations that we have. Yeah,
because I don't think people realize that there's really 3 distinct variations of domestic violence, and it's from a physical aspect, it's from sexual, and it's also emotional.
Right, and there's also a strong financial component where that's often used as a tool of abuse, and more these days there's also technology can be used as a tool in abusive relationships as well.
So we are so rich in diversity here in the Bay Area. Do you speak other languages other than English?
I don't, but a lot of our staff speak Spanish. We have several attorneys who are bilingual in Spanish, and several in our crisis services department who are bilingual, as well as in the youth department. But we also have access to Language Line, so we can access other services, and then we always try and preserve some funds for the languages where we can't get easy access to an interpreter, but so we make sure we're as accessible as possible.
So Family Violence Law Center it offers free services.
Correct.
To the community. So how do you pay for your help? You have a benefit coming up?
Yes, we do. Thank you for asking. So our annual event, we put on one big annual event, is actually next Friday. So it's September 18th at 7 p.m. at the Impact Hub in Oakland, which is on Broadway around 23rd. It's a great open space. It's one of those shared workspaces during the day, and then they open it up for events. We have a great local band, Pride and Joy, who...
Oh, I know them. They're good.
Yes, they're really good.
Great.
And so there's lots of dancing.
Oh,
it's
yes,
really
there
fun.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be, you know, a great party.
They let me play the tambourine once in a while.
Okay, well, you should come on down to our event and we'll see if they'll let you again. Yes, we have our event coming up. I also do want to mention that we have a brand new website, and there's an organization called the Taproot Foundation that connects nonprofits with pro bono help. So we were able to get, you know, through a grant through the Taproot Foundation, brand new website, which is wonderful. And on that website, you can find out about other ways to donate as well if you can't make the event.
That sounds perfect. In fact, we're going to go ahead and throw out your website right now, at least how people can log on to it. And I want to thank you, Erin, so much for educating me and everybody today about the Family Violence Law Center.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. If you would like more information to the Family Violence Center, all you have to do is log on to fvlc.org. Again, that is fvlc.org. Coming up next, it's an athletic program that gets girls running fast and faster and feeling more confident about themselves. Stay with us.